Hey everybody, it's day 7. I hope you guys are all enjoying your quarantine as much as we are. But honestly, if we can do it with how crazy our house is, you guys sure can too. As I said yesterday, I'm going to start isolating in specific individual body parts. So today's workout is going to be all day arms, alright? All arms, all day. I just read it right off my sheet. That's why it sounded stupid. Anyway, you should have done your warm up and your stretches already before you did this. And yesterday was a light stretch and light cardio and conditioning day, so you should all be pretty well rested. And I'm hoping that your muscles aren't really very sore. Okay, so for this, basically what we're going to do is I have several different exercises for biceps and several for triceps, and then we'll finish with forearms. The list that I sent out is meant to go along with this video. So if you got the list and you're checking through, it's just giving you the rep amounts and the actual names of what the exercises are. You're going to really need them now to combine them in order to be able to follow through. For your dumbbell weights, I would say anything between a 3-pound weight, 5-pound weight, 7-pound weight. Max would be, I say, a 10-pound weight for girls like Kate and Jenna because they're jacked. But I wouldn't go any heavier than that. Joey's going to be using a 3-pound weight. Okay? Alright, so first things first, we're going to be standing up. Joey's going to grab her hand weights. Good. Alright, and the first exercise is going to be palms up, single arm dumbbell curls. Okay, it's going to be alternating. So the one that's not going up is just going to stay at its side, fully extended, and the one that is going up is going to be coming all the way up. Go ahead. Good. And down. And up. And down. Keep going while I'm talking. These exercises are meant to be fully isolated, so you want to take your time. I don't want to see you swinging your arm back and forth, and I don't want to see you using your shoulder or dropping your shoulder when you do it. Okay, you're literally just trying to completely use the elbow, your elbow, and completely isolate your bicep muscle. Okay? Alright, so that's going to be 3 sets on each arm of 10. About 60-second rest on all these exercises, fine in between. Okay? Alright, so then Joey's going to put one down, and she's going to move her chair in. Yep. We brought many chairs for this. And we're going to be doing single arm tricep extensions. So she's going to be putting her arm up over her head, fully extended. She's basically going to keep it directly over her head so she's comfortable. You don't want to move it around too much because, again, you're not trying to use anything but the muscle we're focused on. This is going to be your tricep muscle. Okay, and she's going to bend her elbow down and back up. Bend down and back up. And bend down, and you're fully using this muscle. If you're struggling with this, the weight could be too heavy, and if you need to, if you don't have a lighter weight, you can always just take the weight, put it down, and just use your hand the way it is. Switch to the other side. It's very common for this to be uncomfortable in your non-dominant hand. Go, and in. And you're basically trying to just keep your thumb turned and bend over your head, just behind it, and then through. Good, and bend. And keep your pinky turned up. And you should do a pretty good job of isolating. You feel how unstable you are in this arm? The other arm felt stronger. It's because this is not your dominant arm. So it could be a little bit awkward, which is why you want to go slow. You don't have to rush. Okay? That's it for that. That's 3 sets on each. 3 sets of 10 reps on each arm. Resting in between. Okay? All right. So for this one, we're going to take this chair out. I'm going to use another chair as an example. We're going to show it sideways so we can give you a realistic idea of how to do this at home. Okay, so these are sitting in a chair, sitting in a chair, 2-arm hanging curls. Okay, and the point of this exercise is to have a little bit of a lean back angle, so you want to scoot your hips forward in the chair. Are you sliding? No. Okay, you jump up. I'll show you. Any chair will work for this, okay? But what you're gonna have is you're gonna kind of have an angle, and you're gonna have your arms hanging. So you don't want to have them in front of you. You want to have pretty much gravity doing a lot of the down work, okay? And from here, you're basically pulling up into your shoulders. But that's your full extension. So you want to allow this extension. This is what it makes it different from just standing or just sitting. So you lean your shoulders back, and you allow your arms, your hands to extend all the way through the back. All the way through the back, okay? So just an example of what this is supposed to look like. From the front, you're leaning back, and you're pulling up in this direction, okay? That'll be 3 sets of 10, resting in between. Okay, so now in the same chair, Joey, jump on in there. This will be a little easier for Joey. This is going to be 2-arm overhead triceps. So what she's going to do is she's going to take her hand, and she's going to make a kind of loop with her thumb and her index finger, and she's going to put the weight over her head. So if she opens her fingers out, she still has a little Hershey Kiss loop for where the weight sits over her head. Okay, and that weight, not yet, don't rush. Shoulders up. You want to have good posture when it comes to this. Hips slide all the way backwards. Hopefully you have a chair that doesn't lean back too much, and now you're just going to bend straight back from your elbows. And straight up push through this hip. And back, and up. And back, and up. Alright, so these are overhead tricep presses. I don't know, guys, if there's an actual professional name for these exercises. I'm just making up words that describe it the best way that I can. Alright, so that'll be 3 sets of 10 using the chair. Good. Alright, so for this next one, we actually got a little confused. So we're going to do this one together, using both the chairs. Single dumbbell. For you, for me, single dumbbell. I wanted to use like an armchair or something like that, and you actually can. We have some things in the house that we can use to do this, but I'm trying not to move us around too much. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to kind of sit with our knees out a little bit, and we're going to use our leg as leverage for the back of our elbow. And then we're just going to focus on just slow timed single arm bicep curls, okay? And so I'm pushing the weight, my elbow into the back of my knee on an angle, and then I'm kind of leaning my shoulder over it so that I can get a nice full extension. It's very similar to the hanging curls, but a nice full extension, so that way I'm really working on all these muscles that deep into the tendon, okay? And then you're curling all the way up, and then extend, and then curl the way up, okay? It's going to feel more natural on your good arm. It's going to feel less natural on your bad arm. Right off the bat, using my left arm does not feel comfortable. Go a little wider and push your elbow in. That doesn't feel comfortable, right? Feels weird. Yeah, you just gotta kind of work on it a little bit, kind of feel it out, lean back. I mean, for this I have 3 sets of 7 reps, and I picked 7 because I'd rather you guys take about 5 seconds to slowly rise, and then 5 seconds to slowly come down and not rush it. You don't want any quick pulling or jerky motion. You definitely don't want to be leaning into it. You just want to kind of hold back and let your bicep do the work, okay? All right, so that's that one. Back of the chair, good. Laying down, both arms, skull crusher. Okay. All right, so this one we're going to take down to the mat. So we actually rigged our camera so that we have the mat set up on the floor pretty well. Okay, Joey's going to take both her weights. And she's going to lay down on the mat. Just like that. Good. Okay, and now she's going to take both feet together. Good. Knees are bent. That's fine. Just make sure you're comfortable. And she's going to take the weights, put them up in the air just like this. And these are called skull crushers. Okay. A lot of times they're done with a curl bar, but they can be done just as well with 2 dumbbells. And with your arms just shoulder width apart, you're going to bend your elbows at the same time, and go to the sides of your head. Do not hit yourself with the weight in the head, please. This is also slow and isolated. There is no rush, okay? Just, you're feeling the pull from your tricep, basically from your armpit all the way to your elbow. That's the muscle you're working, and this is the muscles that you're trying to tighten up. Okay, go for a few seconds. Oh, I did 2 triceps in a row. Oops. Oh well. Alright, so you can put those weights down. Very good. And she's going to flip over on this next one. Nice moves. A little break dancing for you. Alright, and she's going to do, her next one is going to be tricep push-ups, okay? These are gymnast special, especially for our team, and everybody kind of does them a little bit differently depending on how your body feels, okay? You're going to go up into your regular push-up position, your arms are about shoulder width apart, but you're going to try and go down to the floor, and then you're going to do shallow reps. So she's going to try not to fully extend all the way up through her chest muscle like a push-up. She's going to try and use her triceps to stay as low as she can. Go ahead. Flat, and tricep there, tricep there, and she's pushed through. They're meant to be done quick and explosive, intense. Relax. Want to do more? Didn't think so. Alright, so that's tricep push-ups. That's 3 sets of 10 as well. And you see the pattern, most everything I believe is 3 sets of 10. Alright, so the next one is going to be standing hammer curls. Yep, we'll do this one side by side. Okay, so basically what a hammer curl is a hammer curl is you're using your inner thumb motion to kind of pull the weight up on an angle into your chest. So if you're looking from the side, I'm actually pulling up this way. Okay, so you will have a little bit of lean, you'll be a little bit in your back. So I'll work mine from the side and Joe's going to do hers from the front. You're going to work one arm at a time for 10 reps. So she's going to be pulling through into her chin on an angle. We don't want to swing our arm out. We're not trying to use our shoulder as a pendulum. You're basically going straight and then you're pulling straight up. Okay, so for me to do it from the side, it's going to be straight and almost up to my chin or just above my chest, just like that. Okay, and then same thing on the other side. It's going to end up being awkward, a little bit awkward. Okay, just develop comfort as you go along. It doesn't take that long for you to become a pro at this as long as you understand the muscles in your body. You're not using this, you're using the bicep muscle, okay? Use your thumb to direct and create your direction, and then use gravity to work on the weight, okay? All right, so that's it for the bicep hammer curls. Okay, the next one is going to be bent over elbow extensions. So we're going to use this right here, and that should be good for you right there. We'll go this way, you're righty, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so Joey's going to come over here. Right hand, she's going to lean forward and put her hand on the chair. Slide her feet back. And you want to put your shoulders as low as you can. Bend at your hips, put this foot deeper here. Good, and now kind of lean over more and lift back. Good, she's going to take her elbow and she's going to put it up. Good, and she's just going to extend straight through elbow. Extend straight through. This is one of those things where it's very easy for her to drop her shoulder. You want to keep this part of it tight and use the weight. Use the weight and use gravity. Use the weight, use gravity. Use the weight, use gravity. Don't let the shoulder sag. Okay? You want to try and keep your body in line as best you can. You don't want to get twisted up because you could pull other things that you're not even using and not realize it until later. Okay? But the general idea is to hold there. Hold at the top, all the way up. The general idea is to get a full extension through this tricep muscle, and that's all the way up here. You feel it? Mm-hmm. Good. Okay. So those will be the bent over elbow extensions. Okay? They also can be done on the floor. They can be done by elbow. It's just whatever is giving you a comfort to fully extend your muscle backwards. It's almost like you're thinking about just trying to push everything backwards. You don't want to be too far up because then you're not really using gravity as much. Gravity is going to be this part right here. Okay? Okay, going forward. Standing reverse wrist curls. So grab the weights. be just palms down. You're going to be slightly leaning forward, okay? And you're going to go from your elbows just in this direction. You're going to feel this in your forearms as well as in your bicep. Yeah, my elbow's popping and cracking like crazy. Hear it? Crunching. All right, that's 3 sets of 10. If you have any pains or aches, it's okay to stop. You don't have to go crazy. You don't have to beat yourself up unless you're that kind of person. So Amanda Lou, if you're watching, you probably will. All right, last thing for triceps. We have a setup here. Just going to demonstrate her kind of reverse dips. It's a little low. Hang on. There you go. We have a chair on this side. We have the table on this side. And you could already see, boom, triceps going crazy. Crazy. And what she's going to do is she's going to bend her elbows about 90 degrees and sink her butt down. Good. And then back up. Okay. And then just basically it's comfort. You could even bend your knees a little bit depending on how you feel about that. Push your hips out a little bit. You're going to end up using too much of your shoulders, so you want to keep them as close as you can to your hands so that way it focuses on your triceps. If you feel a major stretch in your rotator, you should probably stop or change the situation, not go as deep, something along those lines. There's a lot of work being done all the way up here, so you don't have to get frustrated if you can't go too deep. That's a little far out. Keep it a little closer. Okay? All right, good. 3 sets of 10. All right, so that'll be that for biceps and triceps. So now we're going to demonstrate our last bit over here, and that's going to be your forearms. Okay, I'm going to grab one and do your left, and I'll grab one and do my right. I'm going to do it at the same time. All right, so there's 3 different exercises for this. Okay, one's going to be palm up, one's going to be thumb up, and one's going to be palm down. Okay, now this can be done with just your hand. Okay, and basically the general idea is off the end of the table. I mean, yeah, you know what, this is fine. Use the end of the table. I don't like to use hard surfaces that much. You could roll up or lay a towel over it, that's fine, but it's not really going to affect you. It might just be a little annoying on this bone over here when you're upside down. But as it is right now, this will be fine. And what you're trying to work on is you're just trying to work on this muscle right here going up to your elbow from your wrist. Okay? A lot of you gymnasts with a lot of wrist problems, you should be doing this every day no matter what, because this helps your wrist. All right, so basically you're from an angle. I'll show it from the side. Oh, you can see Joey's from the front. You can see mine from the side. All the way to the edge. Good. And what you're going to do is you're just going to lift. 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 Full extension. Keep it straight. Flex. Open. Flex. Open. Flex. Open. These actually get really tiring. Mine's not feeling that great. Okay. You do 10 of those. And then you put your thumb up. And you hang. And up. Hang. And up. Hang. And up. All this stuff you could be doing while watching TV. Especially once you get to memorize these exercises. Hopefully we won't need to be doing this for too long. I feel like I'm saying that every day. All right, you hear that? That hurt. And then you're just going to go palm up, and that's going to be this one. And up, and up. Okay? And that's it. That's all 3 of the forearm exercises. That's going to be 3. I think I did 3 sets of 15 of these. All right? And that's it. Make sure that after you do this workout, you eat some protein, chicken, turkey. That's really the best stuff. You need to repair, so anything within the hour. You guys shouldn't be drinking protein shakes or anything like that. Just good old protein through food. Drink a lot of water and stay active. All right? We'll be out of this soon. Otherwise, we'll see you guys tomorrow.